We are live. Welcome. Let's make sure we got everything going on here. Can you guys hear me? Let me pull up my phone to see if this is working. We got dead air going right now. Let me see if this is working. Check, check, check on the mic. We got Travis here with us. Okay, well, today we're talking about why you shouldn't give up. Corey, my friend, how are you doing? If you guys are watching this on a replay or if you're chilling here in the live chat, please go check out Corey's videos. He's got some amazing traction on YouTube so far. Got a great personality, some great videos, and overall, it's just good stuff. So go check out my friend Corey Ball. Carson Sherwood, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. We've got a great topic here today on D9 live streams. It's not going to be called the podcast yet until 2020, but we're here with our good buddy Travis. He'll be popping his head in every once in a while, and he's got some extra things to say. We've had a wild day today. Yo, what's up, 94? Thank you so much for dropping that like. We've got a great topic today. We're talking about why you shouldn't quit, why you shouldn't give up, because I've had a lot of people hitting me up on Discord, in the comments, and the live streams. They feel like they just want to quit. They want to quit their passion. They want to quit what they're doing, and it makes me sad because when you quit, you're letting all of your dreams fall. You're letting all your dreams just disappear, man, and you never know what could have been if you just quit. So you need to make sure that you keep yourself looking at the long game, because man, I know what it's like. I truly know what it's like to feel like you just want to quit, man. You're just sick and tired of doing it every day. You're sick and tired of working so hard for nothing. But you just got to keep moving forward, and you just got to keep pushing towards your greatness. Lil Dodsy, what's up, my guy? How are you doing? Hope everything's going great. Hope you like that remix I put up. We have had a crazy, eventful day. Travis, you want to come in a little closer and tell them a little bit about what we did today?
Sure.
So today was fun. This will be the intro to this. So I guess I'll get it started. Yesterday, it was super, super, very snowy in Utah, where we live, and we decided to go up into the mountains and drive around because it's not a big problem with a Subaru SUV. However, somebody had fallen off the road, and we were trying to tow them out. But Travis has a manual transmission car, and towing him out, man, it burnt that transmission to pieces. I'll let you go a little bit further, Travis.
Yep. Well.
So today.
Yep. So I didn't have as strong of a car as I thought I did.
Oh, man.
Pull that.
It's my fault, though, because I said we should tow him.
Not at all. I don't think so at all.
We'll set up a GoFundMe for Travis.
Yeah, I'll probably be all good. Thanks, everyone, for your support.
But the kicker of the story is that it did break down on the side of the freeway today. So cray, my mother was able to come rescue us, and we got the car to action transmission, and hopefully it all works out. I'm sure it will. But look, I shaved my face. Travis kept his long, and we're going to jump right back into the topic: why you shouldn't give up, why you shouldn't quit, why you need to just keep moving forward. 1 second, Travis, you can take over. Right back.
So, yes, I had transmission problems, and doesn't mean that everything's over yet. So, I have it being towed right now. And also, I'm going to find out on Monday what I can do with it. So, yeah, it's a little bit of falling and making a mistake and learning from my mistake and seeing what I can do to do better next time. So I think I got a good example right there for how you got to just keep going. For sure. So let's see what else we can talk about here. Well, I'll just let y'all know what's happened then. So Dan has got his channel here, and he has let me, along with his family, be able to stay the night and possibly a little bit longer while I figure out how to get my car fixed. Because I actually just barely moved out of the townhouse today.
Oh, and guess what? If you need to, we got the A-OK. If you want to freaking use that king size bed that's twice as big as mine upstairs, you're good to go.
A king size bed.
Yes, we got a guest room here, and you just got the A-OK from the two.
Why aren't you in that one?
Because I'm so particular, and I need everything. And there's like a couple things up there, and I don't want anything. I'm a minimalist, dude. Like, this is filthy. This room is like, there's too much in here right now. If that says anything.
Is that really how it is for you all the time?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're back. How's it going? What's up, Pro Gamer? What's up, Dodsy? It's been more eventful than my day. Washington County News, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm so glad to have you in here. And again, Hazeltime 94, thank you for dropping that like. But yes, this little sucker bee, if he so chooses, can you, as the sacred scroll says, always got a place to stay. So,
well, thank you.
Kaboom, dude, we got it.
Appreciate that, Dan.
Exploring Ginger, how you doing? Says hi to you as well, Travis. And this,
hello, everyone.
Like I said yesterday, is the beginning of something great. This is the beginning of something new. In 2020, we're doing the D9 podcast, or we might do Real Talk with Danny and Trav. I haven't really decided on a name yet, but we're going to keep it going and growing. But the reason I chose this topic today, why you shouldn't give up, is I've had a whole lot of people emailing me or texting me in the Discord or even on the live chat saying that they want to quit YouTube, or they just feel like they don't have any energy left for just about anything, and they just want to quit. Like, they're done dating, they're done moving forward in life, and they just want to give up. Well, it's not the way to go, man. Because the thing I always think about, like, when I get disappointed, when I get discouraged, I've gone through some drama on this channel. I was doing music full time, 8 years ago. And I quit in about like 2014. So about 5 years ago, I just quit. I quit doing it professionally. I was just done. And it sucks, dude. A piece of your soul dies, and a piece of you just feels like it's not good when you quit something that you love. A piece of you just freaking dies. And even more than that, like, I think the number one biggest reason why you shouldn't quit is you never know. You never have any idea of who you're truly going to affect, and the people you're going to meet, and the friendships you're going to make, and the influence you're going to have by doing something that you truly love and that you're truly talented with or gifted with. Or maybe you might feel like you don't even have a big talent for it, but you're going to develop that skill and you're going to get great at it. I know for me with extreme sports, I never had a huge natural talent for it, but I just worked my freaking butt off. Okay, I've got an important call I got to take. We're going to let Travis go on this. Talk about the people. Well, you say your words of wisdom about not giving up and interact with the people. You know what to do. I got to take a call real quick.
Okay. Well, y'all already know. Let's see what's on the chat here.
You never got a notification?
Yo, welcome Ashley. Welcome everybody that has just joined to the stream. And it seems like we got some people following those new COPPA rules that go on adult only on my YouTube channel. I wanted to make sure it was clear that I was not
completely 100%
trying to take away children's streams. And I also wanted to be able to say that I'm going to go explicit. So yeah, I put that on my description of my channel, put it on my videos.
This lighting, everyone's going to look back on these and be like, whoa, we remember right before they even had nice cameras and stuff. Haunted Gamer, what's good? Ashley, how you doing? Washington County News. I just made my channel for adults only now because of the new rules. So did I. Now, Dodgy says, I eat, sleep, listening to these beats and repeat. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. I've got the hiccups all right already from freaking this Red Bull that I'm drinking. But yeah, listen, I mean, anything that you're doing, there's going to be ups and downs. And one thing we got to figure out, Travis, can you scoot a little bit in so that light isn't shining completely? I know it's such a crunch, but I'll get right over here next to the wall. There we go. What you guys might not know is I'm sure you guys have all heard of man, my eyes are tired. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Tony Hawk. I mean, who hasn't? The guy who did 900s and everything. So he got really famous really early on, and he was winning a bunch of tournaments, but then everything just kind of dried up for him. And his girlfriend left him, his live-in girlfriend, or it might even have been his wife. I think his house was repossessed or foreclosed on. Things were crazy for him, but he had a choice right then. He had a choice right then to quit skateboarding and go and try and like go to college or do something like that, or to continue on with skating. And the choice he made was to just push forward. And so with that a choice, I mean, look at the difference he made in skateboarding. Look at the difference he made in video games. Look at the difference he made in extreme sports in general. If he would have just quit, I doubt there would be as many skate parks in the world. I doubt there would be as many skateboard riders, skate shops. There definitely wouldn't be EA Skate. There's so many things would have changed if he just decided to quit. And I think about that a lot. Like, I remember he was just ready to be done.
I know that he's put a lot into skateboarding.
Absolutely, man.
He's done a lot for it.
He's been like kind of the godfather of skating. That's so weird that you guys aren't getting notifications. Did anybody else get notifications, or are we going against the grain right now with YouTube?
I can check real quick. Yep, I got it. I see. I got the notification.
Yeah.
And my bell is for Dan's channel is filled up.
Like, let's show you guys right now. We're gonna do a little bit of housekeeping right now. So
yeah.
Let's pull this up, or I can do it on my phone even. So what you gotta do is come to my channel. Wait, we're gonna have to do it on yours because with mine.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there.
Okay. So what you gotta do is come over here to the channel, and when you subscribe, you gotta make sure that bell is filled in. Is essential. And what you gotta do is actually click on it and make sure that it's the all. Not personalized, but the all. You got to make sure that's filled in, or it's not going to send you a bunch of notifications because I stream so much and I put up so much music that YouTube barely will notify you because they think I'm spam, which I guess I get it. But at the same time, I was thinking about it the other day, and it's like a show like Dr. Phil or Oprah. They go live every single day, or they went live every single day. They do it every single day, so I don't see. You did click all. That's so weird to me. I think another thing too is if you, I've heard as well that if you're not coming to every single stream, if you're not coming to all of them, and I'm not trying to pressure you guys like, oh hey, come to all the streams. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But I've heard that if you only come every once in a while, YouTube, even though you have all clicked, will just only show it to you when they want to. But in any case, I appreciate you guys being here. We seem to have some technical difficulties as far as getting those notifications out, and we're getting some trolls on here disliking right off the bat. Seems to always be about 3. And if you're in the chat right now, I think I know who you are, and I'm highly disappointed, and that is why I continue to move on with my decision to keep you separated from this stream, because it just can't continue on. It's just ridiculous. And so that's as much as I'll say with that. So the bigger you get, the more trolls you're going to have. And so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. Boom. Another thing about not giving up. Huge thing about not giving up is you're going to make a whole ton of friends. If you're going on some journey, whether you're going to medical school, whether you're going to trade school to learn how to weld, working on an oil rig, whether you're joining a band or getting into the music, doing YouTube, I've made the best thing that's happened to me over the last 4 months when I decided to take YouTube seriously is all the friends that I've made. I have some of the best friends I've ever had, and an amazing community because of the choice I made to not quit, to continue doing this on a regular basis. I remember my friend ATK said that he probably wouldn't have stuck around my channel that much if I wasn't doing live streams every day, because it was cool to connect with someone. And ATK now is one of my best friends that I have, and it's amazing. And same with a bunch of you guys. Hey, what's up, Linda? Yeah, skating is the best. I love it. It's absolutely so much fun. I hope you're having a great day, Linda. What do you have to say about that, Travis, as far as like friends that you've made through something that you decided not to quit, just keep going at it, even though sometimes it would have been hard? I think skating, riding scooters, going to the skate park is huge. Some of my best friends ever have come from that.
And I think what's really funny too is with YouTube, I think I've kind of stuck in that, and I have a lot of people that tell me like, oh, you got to make all these new videos, and I like that idea. I'm not against that, although I definitely have my huge like structure with going out and riding scooters, and I have it to where like my YouTube has a bunch of scooter videos, but it's not just scootering, and I just kind of did what I wanted to do, and I had all these people telling me, like, a lot of people gave me cool, good advice, and that was awesome. I get to listen to all this advice, get new ideas, and some people that just kind of either it sounded like they were hating on me, or if it was something else, and I just didn't really get the gist of what they were trying to criticize me.
You gotta have a filtration system. Absolutely. You gotta have a filtration system, and you gotta let what Travis was saying. You gotta let pardon my language, but this is an adults channel anyway. So you gotta let the shit that people say slide off your back, and you gotta really internalize the good stuff that people are saying. But at the same time, like, you can have constructive criticism. I've had a lot of people give me great advice, and I could have taken it super personally. I could have said, oh, you don't know anything. You're not doing the streams. You're not making the music. How would you know? But constructive criticism can make a huge freaking difference, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, even Travis is amazing at his sport, but he still goes to camps and learns. Like, you've been, and you ride with other riders that'll help you learn more about your sport.
And I think all that, just staying with scootering, I've made some of the best friends. That's how I met this guy in the first place.
I know, right? Yo, you should go ahead and type in the chat so that they can click on your name and go to your channel.
Yeah, I'll share with all of you in the chat the name of my channel.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I feel weird that a lot of people aren't getting those notifications, but it's not going to keep me from doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep growing and flowing. And let me actually go and share this in the Discord right now. And I really do appreciate all of you guys that continue to come in. We have a lot of regulars. We have Travis that's been coming on the streams. We have Haunted Gamer, Ashley, Little Dodsy. We have Peasant. I don't know if Peasant's in here right now, but we have Linda from Johnson Family. We've got ATK and Michelle who come in here. Corey comes in quite often. Washington and Pro Gamer. Exploring Ginger, I've seen in a couple times. Yeah, we have a lot of regulars that are just making their rounds, and I really do appreciate that. So I'm going to share this real quick in the Discord. And Travis, a big thing I've learned is you learn to push your limits when you don't quit. When you're feeling tired, when you're feeling worn out, when you feel like there's just no more that you can to go. God, dude, it's hard, but you learn. You're like, hey, I'm got this, dude. I'm able to do so much more than I thought I was able to do. Have you had that experience before with a lot of stuff? I mean, just life in general, like giving up on life is like, oh, I'm just going to drink all the time, or I'm never going to try anymore. So it's really important to, hey, what's up, Top Bins? It's really important to just push through, and because you're going to push your limits, man, you're going to learn so much more about yourself. And while I share this to Discord, I'll let Travis talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I think it is definitely awesome how when you don't give up, you are really doing more for just yourself. You're doing it for everyone. And I think that's just kind of, it's the whole idea. If you do something good and you think it's good, if you think it's something good,
absolutely,
and you're doing it and you like do it your way. You do it how you think it's right. You make it complete. It took all this effort. If you didn't give up through all that, then worst case scenario, you just like figured out how to be good at something in a
Well, it's
better
like
way.
this. It's like this. So I was on a pathway. To become a pro golfer, and my left leg, just a lump it all into one. My whole left leg just like quit on me, and it was going to be way too hardcore, and I just didn't want to destroy my body. But what I learned from that, it wasn't a failure that I stopped golfing. I learned so much about what I'm capable of and how I can just discipline myself and how I can get out there and work my freaking butt off. I'm going to get caught up in the chats real quick. Casper, how you doing? Top Bins, of course, man. You've been here since the freaking beginning, dude. You've been here supporting like crazy, man. I appreciate you so much. Casper, I'm waiting for that signed autograph poster. I cannot wait. It's going to be freaking awesome. Top Bin says, I've got a good playlist I fall asleep to. Can I share it in the stream? It's a motivational playlist. Absolutely, dude. I would love that. And then there's also a chat channel on the Discord that says Uplift. And I would love to see that video in Uplift. So, and then Travis as well in the Discord, if you can share a link to your YouTube channel in the text channel promote, that'd be great.
Of course.
So yeah, if you guys aren't part of the Discord channel yet, I will share a link for that. Let me get that shared out here. I really appreciate you guys being in here. It really warms my heart and keeps me motivated knowing that I have people that actually want to listen to these. You know what, Casper? After this, I am going to check out the mailbox one more time because it's got to be here. Yo, Top Bins, thank you so much for sharing that. Let me get this link in the Discord so we can get some more people in here. Okay. All right. There we go. That was dead air. Dead air is they call it dead air for a reason. Casper, how come you're not? Pardon me, Haunted Gamer. How come you're not uploading for 2 months? Maybe less. So right now we got a janky little camera. We have very poor lighting, but we are gonna push through. We're gonna get some great lighting going on. We're gonna have a good background. We're gonna have a set all set up, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a legitimate podcast going on here every day at 3:30 for when you guys get off work, 2:30 on the left end of this nation, 5:30 on the right end of this nation. We're talking about East Coast and West Coast right now. We're talking Central Time, 4:30. We're talking about over there in England. It's probably either going to be 10:30 at night or 11:30 at night or 9:30 at night, depending if you're in Wales, depending if you're in Ireland, depending where you are. You might be on I'm not so sure. I got to do my geography lessons. Faja in the chat saying, dudes, what's good, my friend? How are you doing, Faja? Haunted Gamer says, I'm focusing on YouTube more than my schooling and friends. So that's why. You always got to have balance, man, because your friends are important. Your friends have got it going on. And Travis, I need you to take over. I got to answer this text. It's pertinent. I got to get it going. You talk about
good to me.
People who didn't give up. Do you have any good?
I didn't give up about looking the times of 3:30 here. And here we go. If you're in Thailand, they're right about 5:30 in the morning.
So those go-getters, those guys who are getting the early bird gets the worm are also going to get a podcast.
Yeah.
London is 7 hours ahead. Top Bins, we started watching each other when I commented on a John Reyes video. Or no, I found you from a comment on a John Reyes video in July. And that was pretty much the inception of this whole entire channel. June, I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this. July, I was like, I'm getting into it. And the end of July was when I'm like, let's do this. Top Bins, is that too late for you or is it okay? Is that an okay time? So London is 7 hours ahead. Little Dodgy says, I used to be team captain for my old school's football team until the opposite team took me out with a bad leg injury. But it's given me a learning experience, and I use it for motivation. Yo, Dodgy, thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for sharing that story, and I really appreciate it. And if anybody else wants to talk about times they never gave up, go for it. I mean, one thing I gotta say is Thomas Edison, who brought us the light bulb. Oh man, he always said that he found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb instead of saying he failed 10,000 times. Okay, let me read that text. So, and if you know of anybody else, kind of, a little bit more famous and everything that has
Some people
decided not to give up.
Yeah, I think so many people. And I wasn't really listening. I was looking at the times. So I heard a little bit about what he said. I don't know if he said Einstein. Don't know if he said all of our wonderful presidents of the United States here.
I'm thinking about Muhammad Ali, first Cassius Clay, who
And
then
yes,
converted to the religion of Islam, I believe it was, and he was kicked out of boxing. He was kicked out of boxing because he did not want to. He was a conscientious objector, and he actually faced spending time in prison. But he never gave up, and he continued on to be one of the greatest fighters of all time, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, there's times where it's tough, where you're just feeling tired, you're feeling worn out, you're feeling like, why am I getting these dislikes? How come everything's going on? I'm gonna close this door real quick. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. Well, not yet, but here I am. Yo. So another person who never gave up. I don't know if you ever heard of Les Brown, but Les Brown is a motivational speaker who I love listening to. And when he was younger, people labeled him as mentally educably retarded, I think was what they called it back in the day. But they said that he wasn't ever going to do anything with his life. They said that he wasn't going to be able to amount to anything. And he finally had a teacher. The teacher said, I want you to come up here and do this math problem on the board. And he said, I can't. And he said, why? Why can't you? You always can. And he said, I can't. And he said, why? He said, well, I'm labeled educably mentally retarded. And he says, don't you ever let somebody else's opinion of you become your reality. So even if somebody else is telling you that you should quit, even if somebody else is telling you you're not good enough, even if somebody else is telling you that you're not worthy, then if you feel like you've actually got this, man, you got this. You have freaking got this shiz going on. Was that good news, bad news, medium news?
My car officially has been towed.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah. It's not all done being towed, but it was picked up. Yeah, good stuff.
There we go. And then another band I like talking about is Linkin Park, one of my favorite bands of all time. Haunted Gamer, I know you like Linkin Park as well. But when they first started, everybody was telling them they weren't going to make it, man. Everyone was telling them to get real jobs, and all of the major record labels were telling them that they could not make it in music. They were not going to do it. They refused to give up, and they auditioned. Well, they didn't audition. They sent demo tapes to Warner Brothers 3 separate times before they finally got an audition with them. And Warner Brothers said, yes, we want to sign you. We really like what you guys have going on. And they kind of snickered a little bit at the beginning because they said, well, what about all the times you guys said that we couldn't make it? What about all the times that you guys were against us? But here we are now, and Linkin Park, one of the best bands around for the emo movement or that punk rock movement. I'm not worthy. Sibyllus, testing 1 2. Sibyllus. Well, guys, I think we might make this one a little bit shorter. I don't know. Would you guys like an hour today? It's just, it's so sad about Chester, but rest in peace, my friend. I know that you're going to be with us through your music for a long, long, long time. We have had unforeseen issues that have kept us from preparing as much as we could have for this podcast today. But we'll go for an hour. We'll do it. We're going to make it happen, Travis.
Sounds good to me.
We owe it to you guys because you guys have been supporting us like crazy. And we can go on. We can freestyle the last 30 minutes of this, right? We can do it.
Nice.
One
Well,
thing
I think
you'll go for it.
another person would be like Nikola Tesla, someone who
Oh my
didn't give
gosh,
up,
right?
someone who didn't give up what they wanted to do, did all these things, and their success was reached within his life. He reached success, although it was not brought to everybody till today, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Although
Or
he
Vincent van Gogh, man.
and Vince Van Gogh,
Vincent
yeah.
van Gogh was a guy who's a tortured artist, wasn't really able to make that much money in my summation. I mean, from what I've researched before. So, you know, he was an artist that never truly saw, quote unquote, the stereotypical success until he passed on. I mean, he wasn't able to see it in his lifetime, but now he's regarded as one of the greatest classical artists of our time. And
Someone
if he
who
would have just
didn't
given
give
up because
on a
things were
lot of
hard,
stuff.
if he would have just given up because things were hard, we wouldn't have that amazing art that has influenced so many artists since that time.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, I'm gonna let you take over for just a second. I've got some drama I got to squash real quick.
Hey, sounds good to me. So I think another one would be like Michelangelo. Beautiful, beautiful chapel. Cool is so all the wonderful paintings on the Sistine Chapel ceiling. And guess what? Not long ago, way past his life, everyone still loves it a lot, and someone ends up burning it, and everyone kind of that is around that area cares for it a lot and work to fix it up a little bit. And
that's so crazy, dude.
I
that
think
fire.
What's really cool about that is just the art behind it all. I think that's just a good way of saying how like sometimes shit does happen. Yeah. Sometimes fires are sparked, mistakes go
Absolutely.
down.
Well, one thing that I think of
forward.
One thing that I think of is Viktor Frankl. Have you ever heard of Viktor Frankl?
Viktor Frankl. I'm not sure if I've heard of that.
Viktor Frankl was in the internment camps. I believe he was in Auschwitz. Everybody around him was dying.
Nazi camps.
Everybody was dying. Everybody was dying, but he had the vision in his mind that he was going to survive so that he could tell everyone about what happened so that it would never happen again, and so that he could help people understand that the only thing that we have control over is how we react to certain events. Mm-hmm. And that is what kept him through. And I truly believe that if he would have given up and died, there are millions of people out there who have read his books who would have a different life now in a negative way. Because my life has been positively influenced because Viktor Frankl chose to not give up while he was in probably one of the worst experiences that a human could ever go through. Louis Pasteur. Now I know Louis Pasteur. I know the achievements and the innovations that he was able to help bring into society, but I don't know about the struggles that he's gone through. So Travis, if you can take over right now, I'm going to research Louis Pasteur.
Look what I did to my name, Billy Vaughn.
Hey, Billy's in the chat. What's up, Billy?
Welcome to the chat. So I think this can also be another wonderful thing is you don't give up on the people you care about.
Oh, that's so true.
Like, yes, it's hard. I know that's kind of easy for me to say that right now because I know a lot of people are helping me out right now.
Hey, Blueprint, how you doing? We're just talking about why you shouldn't give up. So continue on, my friends.
Yeah. So I think the big thing is you just try to support all your friends and all your family in what they want. I think if you really are trying not to give up on someone, if they're doing something and you're not even very liking to what it is, you do your best to support them the way you can. And so I think a good thing to do is just to always be doing your best for yourself and that'll be the best
Yeah, absolutely.
way
It's
to
like,
like not give up on.
yeah, you can't help others if you're not helping yourself. It's impossible. If you're too stressed out and on the bottom of the bucket, it's just impossible for you to help others.
Yeah, like exactly. If you, I think a definitely really important thing to do is think about it a little bit wisely if you can, not to try to save someone when you don't feel like you're already saved yourself. Like you got to save yourself to even understand how to save somebody. So yeah, there's definitely
Wow.
realms of self-sacrifice you can look at, but you want to make sure you're doing the right thing, right?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you don't give up on all this stuff.
Absolutely. So back to what Faja was saying about Louis Pasteur is in 1839, he entered College Royal at Besançon to study philosophy and earn his bachelor's of letters degree in 1840. He was appointed a tutor at the Besançon College while continuing a degree science course with special in mathematics. He failed his first examination in 1841. So, and also, Louis Pasteur is regarded as like the father of germ theory and so many like pasteurized milk. There's all of these things that without Louis Pasteur that we would not have today that are crucial to just modern day health in general. He managed to pass in general science in 1842 with a degree, but with a mediocre grade in chemistry. Let me see this. Later in 1842, Pasteur took the entrance test for École Normale Supérieure. He passed the first set of tests, but because his ranking was low, Pasteur decided to not continue and try again next year. But imagine if he would have just decided to not try again next year. Man, I'm not even joking. Like, because of Louis Pasteur, I'm gonna look up all of the things that he has. Let's see if there's just like a list of. Oh, there's so many different things, many different awards, legacies, and there's the Louis Pasteur University Hospital in Slovakia. There's the Pasteur Institute. Okay, let's go up. I mean, there's so many things that he's done. Okay. And he ended up being a professor of chemistry at the University of Strasbourg. And then he was named a dean of the new Faculty of the Sciences at the University of Lille. So there, I mean, these are just a few of the many things that he's done. So imagine if instead of trying again with those poor marks on those exams, if you would have just quit. You never know what you're going to accomplish. You never know what you're going to accomplish when you decide not to quit. And I know that I took a big break and I did quit music for quite some time, but now that I'm doing it again, it was just a big break. I never quit. And I don't know, maybe I'm making a small difference. Maybe I'm making a big difference. I'm not sure yet, but for my life, I'm happier. I feel better. I have a better relationship with my friends and my parents and my family members and everybody, all these new friends, simply because I decided not to quit and go back to something that I absolutely love doing, which is making music. So that is my personal testament. That is my testimonial of why you shouldn't quit. You know, if there was a whyyousshouldn'tquit.com, my testimonial would be because your life isn't going to suck as bad. You know what, Haunted Gamer? I got to tell you, man, that is very, very brave of you to say that in the chat. And I commend you so much. And I want to just reach out and give you a hug, man, and just say, you know what? Oh, no way. I had no idea. But Haunted Gamer, you know what? Giving up, that is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And, you know, you've always got resources. You've always got friends to talk to. We're always here. You've always got like the crisis hotline or counselors at school. Your parents are always here for you, man. So Andrew Wilson, Faja says he was a chemist. Medical doctors had him imprisoned for practicing medicine, for teaching germ theory. I had no idea he was imprisoned. That is insane. Oh man, could you imagine? You're so far ahead of your time that you're talking about the right stuff, but they don't like it so much that they throw you in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine that, dude. That would
That's
be
gotta be
so
rough.
hard to go against it. Haunted gamer, sometimes it's okay to get help. I had a video back that I put way back in the day. It's okay to not be okay.
Definitely glad
Because
you're
it's a
here,
part.
man.
Because think about it, man. If you broke your wrist, if you fell down the stairs and you broke your wrist, wouldn't you want to go to the hospital? Wouldn't you want to go see a doctor if you had a sore throat? I mean, there's some times where you just need that help, and it can be very, very helpful to you. And just know that it's never bad to admit that you might need some help. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Ooh, you broke your wrist too. How did that happen, man? That is the worst. Oh, I hate. Oh, I cannot believe you've still yet to break a bone. That is crazy to me. With all the extreme sports, that you do.
I'd be careful.
Nelson Mandela.
Be careful out
Nelson
there.
Mandela is also someone that I look up to, and he spent a whole lot of time in prison, and he ended up pretty much, I wouldn't say ending apartheid, but essentially, and he could have just given up. I was playing tag with my friends. I was walking backwards. Technically, when running backwards, and my hand went under my arm. Oh no, dude, that's so bad. That's crazy. Faja, thank you for joining in on that. It does get better. It really does. And I mean, there's dark days. There's times that are dark, but there's always light. There's always going to be light in that darkness. It's never going to stay as dark as it might seem forever. Because I mean, yeah, on the smallest level, like you're going to get hungry, and you're going to eat some food, and that's going to at least be some sort of pleasure. You're going to have a piece of pumpkin pie, or I don't know. I love Red Bull. I could be super depressed, and I could drink on a Red Bull, and delicioso. No matter how down in the dumps I'm feeling, I can always feel a little bit better with just the simplest things. A little dodgy. I have suicidal thoughts, but I didn't give up, because if I gave up, I wouldn't have just gave up for myself. I would have given up for my loved ones. Dude, that is so true. And that has kept me going on a lot of my stuff, on a lot of these goals that I have. I mean, times get tough, man. Times get dark, and it can be easy to feel alone sometimes, or it can be easy to feel like there's no future, or that things are out, everything's against you. I remember just recently, and it's, in the past I'd be embarrassed to admit it, but it's not. Like, I don't feel embarrassed, but I was just like looking at all these cars zoom by, zoom, 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 zoom. I was like, life is too fast for me. I would have been a whole lot better in like the 1800s, being like a mountain man or a desperado or a cowboy or something. Because life now is just so fast, and that's not the way my brain works. But I just realized, like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to hide away in the mountains and never see anyone again, and tell all your friends goodbye, and get rid of your phone and never post music again? It's like, no, because my loved ones, my friends, my family, I would be giving up for them. And I know that, and people may, oh, this is narcissistic, but I know that I make my friends and my family's lives better, at least to some degree, because I'm a funny, happy, outgoing guy that makes some pretty cool music. And whether you're listening to my beats, or you're chatting with me on Discord, or you're hanging out with me, going skateboarding, whatever you're doing, I know that I make your life better, at least a little bit. And that's what keeps me going, man. And Dodzy, I know absolutely that with every struggle that we face, we gain wisdom, and we gain strength. The lesson that my father taught me that I'll never forget is the way that they build a samurai sword. And samurai swords are one of the strongest weapons on the face of the planet. And the reason a samurai sword is so strong is it takes months and months, and sometimes even years, to make a samurai sword. The way you make a samurai sword is, I'm sure you guys have seen this in video games or in movies, where they're banging on the hot sword, shaping it, dong, dong, dong. And what you do with the samurai sword is you get it right to the point where it's just about to break. Or if you hit it one more time, it's going to shatter. And then you shock it, and you put it in that cold water, and then you leave it there. But you do that over and over and over and over again. And how do you get a diamond? You take coal and you put it under massive amounts of pressure, and it makes it through, and it turns into a freaking shining diamond. And all the people that I know, as far as artists and business people and just people I look up to, friends, family members, gone through a lot, and that's why they are the people who they are. Is that it hasn't been easy. It's been hard, and it's given them that determination and that strength and the ability to really understand that, look, life is just generally hard. So I'm going to have to work even harder, and I'm going to have to gain this wisdom and this strength to become the person that I want to be. And I feel like a lot of times people who have been through a lot know the right way to treat other people. Whether they do it or not is up to them, but they have a better perspective about how to treat other people. So that's my 2 cents. Travis, do you have anything to add to that?
Well, I think
See you in a second, Haunted Gamer.
That's definitely amazing stuff. It's yeah, it's just the doing what you can.
Absolutely.
I think what really goes very far.
Right? It's like you can't be a superhero every single day. And one of my favorite sports is baseball. It's impossible. Even the best people in the face of the planet of history of baseball, they never, every single time they step up to home plate, they don't always hit a home run. You're not going to be able to hit a home run every single freaking time you step up to first plate. Sometimes you're going to strike out. Sometimes you're going to hit a line drive and the shortstop's just going to grab it and get a double play. You know, it's like there are going to be times, even if you're the best baseball player in the world, where you're going to strike out. It's just the way things are. But that doesn't mean that all of your other home runs don't matter, or that you're not going to be able to hit a home run in the future. It's like what I've learned with music is those beats that I put out. Not every single beat is going to sound like beat is going to sound like a winner. It's not going to be this massively catchy hit type of beat. But every 5 or 6 or maybe 10 or maybe even 20 beats is going to sound pretty dang freaking cool. And the rest are going to sound pretty cool too. But there's going to be that one diamond in the rough every, 15, 20 times. Haunted Gamer, so good to see you back here. Appreciate you for staying here in the chat. I appreciate everybody for being here. We have gotten a whole ton of likes, man. I got to be so appreciative for that. And we're just pushing through. So glad, man. We were minutes away from missing our 3:30 deadline because of the issues we were having earlier with the car. But we made it, man. We did it. Consistency, and that's what counts.
It almost ended up being on your phone.
I know, but I'm trying not to do those because we get when we stream on the phone, that service is just so sketchy and laggy. And we're going to try to be doing this. I'm going to look at, there's a Logitech 1080p webcam that I think is going to be the next step for us. And we are going to also as well look at a little bit better lighting that we can do, just a ring light. We want to make it better. We want to make this experience better for everybody and have this be an awesome thing to tune into. Little Dodsy says, I get called edgy by the people that know me best, but they love me for my awkwardness. That's what's up, man. I call it uniqueness. When people are always like weird, I don't like that word weird, just unique. And a lot of times you can appear weird, whatever that word even means, by having your own style, by having your own views, by having your own take on life. Because not everybody, but a lot of people are going, they're doing their thing. There's this A, B, C, D, just wake up, breakfast, work, commute, go home, TV, dinner, boom, you're done. But when you say, well, wait a second, maybe things don't work that way for me, everyone's, oh, you're so weird. But I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's unique, and I think it's great. I think it's a great thing to.
Everybody's got their special thing.
Absolutely.
I think everybody's special, and I really do think everyone's a little bit special in their way.
Yeah, and they're weird.
That's what unique means, and that's why people are weird. That's why the reason people are normal is because they relate what they have that's special to them.
For sure. And it's just, you don't always got to wear the same clothes as everybody else. You don't got to listen to the same music as everybody else. You don't got to be playing Fortnite. If you want to play Fortnite, that's tight. But you don't got to do like what's in right now. You don't have to be chasing trends. You don't have to be doing what everybody else is doing. But at the same time, it doesn't make you, an NPC or whatever if you do like things that other people like. Because there are certain things, people make fun of me all the time for liking Coldplay, but I think it's a cool band, man. I think Coldplay is tight. But you just got to be yourself. And that awkwardness or whatever you might call it is just going to fade away the more that you come more into who you are. A lot of people used to think I was really awkward, but now they think the things about me that were awkward are really cool. So that's that. So do what you want to do for yourself. Do what you feel like is right for you. And it's all going to work out. I used to be the silent type. Now it's like I never shut up. Yo, that's good though, man. I feel like as far as on the Discord and in these chats, you've definitely been lively talking about lots of stuff. It's been great. Yeah, Coldplay is awesome, man. So we're gonna wrap this up. I think we'll do a little housekeeping, talk about the way things are gonna go in the future. We're gonna keep these at 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. I believe that's 10:30. That's 10:30 London time. It's 5:30 if you're on the East Coast. 2:30 if you're on the East Coast. Coldplay, that's a perfect example of just saying, you know what, man? I'm down with it. I'm down with Oasis. I'm down with Third Eye Blind. But I'm also down with Foo Fighters. And I know you can't on Foo Fighters because Foo Fighters are the best. So we will be upgrading the video quality just a slight bit. I mean, that's funny, Andrew will say. It's almost as if Fajo was testing to see if I'd be true to myself. Or be like, you know what? Really? Yeah, I don't like Coldplay. Now that you don't like them, I don't like them either. But the cameras aren't very expensive. It's like $40 or something, but it is a 1080p, like much brighter and cleaner. It'll just be a step up. And we're going to be getting better lighting and better audio. We'll just, little bit by bit, we'll be getting better and better and better and moving forward. So whatever we can do to make this better, let us know. We're going to be pushing out a whole bunch of new music and possibly even doing some videos here and there. Again, getting back to a little bit of the comedy stuff, a little bit of, more of just a video style, maybe some vlogs, maybe some uplifting videos that are only 2 or 3 minutes long. But I think these are great. I mean, if you're at the gym or if you're trying to fall asleep or if you're driving on a commute or on the train, you just pop this on in the background and hopefully this voice will help soothe you through the stresses of your day. I gotta work on my radio voice.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm getting there, but it's gonna take a bit. So
let's see. If you're in Switzerland,
oh yeah,
tune in at 11:30 a.m.
11:30 p.m. a.m.
a.m.
for Switzerland? No, really?
It's tomorrow.
No way. So
Today's tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's 12:30 a.m. So like midnight, midnight 30. So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Little 7 more minutes here. Do you have anything you want to say, Travis?
11:30 p.m. I messed that up.
12:30 p.m. a.m. It is a.m.
So 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, I think like Australia is gonna be tomorrow. Like, isn't Australia? Look at Australia. Look at Sydney. Because I know we have some people over there. But yeah, if you guys have any requests for beats that you want, if you guys have any requests for topics that you want on the streams, the podcast, whatever you want to call it, let us know. And we're gonna do.
Would be 9:30 a.m.
Nice. So they get the morning streams. If you're in Sydney or Japan, you get those morning streams.
Mm-hmm.
So Haunted Gamer has a request, and I will do that. I got to write down some requests because I know there's a Star Wars type beat request. Star Wars type beat. Little Dodgy says, my friends always say, I look like I'm contemplating things all the time. They say I have a tendency to be distant at times. Okay, yeah, you can call me bro. Sometimes the most brilliant of us all seem to go off into our own worlds, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with having your mind be constantly creating. I think you're a very creative person, and that could be why people might think that you're distant. And just keep on with that creativity because it's gonna do well for you. So with that being said, we got another 5 minutes here. I think Travis and I might try to skateboard, find somewhere dry.
Good luck. with that. I don't think
pavilion. What about a pavilion or something?
we can't get our skateboards.
Yeah, we won't be able to do that. So it's good knowing you guys. I was talking about not quitting, but I'm quitting YouTube because I can't skateboard right now. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm totally joking. Yeah, but
we can look on the marketplace for
a little skateboard that we can share.
Actually, there was a good deal.
Really?
There was a good deal
Nice,
recently.
man.
Don't know if it's still around.
Well, guys, I don't know what to say for the last 5 minutes. I'm gonna let Travis take it over for a second. My neck hurts. I've been staring at the screen for an hour.
Remember, don't give up. You can't remember not to give up. Do the best you can. If you're not doing the best you can, don't give up on being better than you were before.
Yo, dude.
That's
Mic
it.
drop. Mic freaking drop, dude.
Thank you, everyone who came in here. Thank you, Dan, for letting me be here.
Yo, I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. What other people think about you is none of your business. Because their stuff, their way they think about you has nothing to do with you. Because it's all about how you think about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I think
Miller,
if you take in other thoughts that aren't yours, then they're not really your thoughts. And I think the best thoughts that are for you are your thoughts.
Yep. The ones
Your own.
because it and
Very
both
own.
ways
His
around.
are for him, mine are for
Both
mine.
ways around.
And we
like,
can listen to what we think about each other, for sure.
but it really doesn't.
That's life.
Yeah, but it's when it comes down to it, it's how you feel, and it can be as detrimental. Somebody saying all these bad things about you can make you feel horrible about yourself, but at the same time, people that are always inflating you and making you feel great, you can feel like this person who's sitting on a throne that doesn't have to do anything. Like you just have all of this, all these kiss asses that are making you feel amazing, and that can be detrimental too. So you just have to. One thing I suggest is journaling. Write your feelings down so you can read them back. Trav Pond forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
That's what I'm
you,
talking about.
Faja. Thank
Okay,
you.
so we got
Don
about 4
Faja.
minutes left. So we got a Star Wars type beat that we've got going on. We got Mickey Nixon in the house. What's good?
Welcome.
What's good? It's so good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a couple streams. I'm really glad you're doing well and that you're here. I'm super excited to hear about CC's art being in. I think it's in a museum in Switzerland. I'm not sure, but that's super cool. Thank you so much for making it in, dude. I appreciate you. I hear that you're coming out. Did you already come out with the video, or are you gonna come out with the video, dude? I really hope I didn't miss it if you did come out with it. But thanks for being here, man. We've been talking about not giving up, and I know that you don't give up because you're here almost every freaking single time. I really do appreciate that.
Woo. Cheers to that.
Make sure to smash that like button. Let's try and get to 20 likes before we end this in 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way I can feel super cool. I can feel like a grand old guy. We might have 20 likes and just 3 dislikes. I'm not sure. Let me look. What do we got? Click on that live stream real quick, and we'll take a look. Let me see. Do we have 20 likes? Do we have 20 likes? 18. So we got to get 2 more in there. And shout out. I know you usually make it to the end. Jeff, how are you doing, man? Hope everything's great. Hope cricket's doing really well. Travis and I sure would love to come visit you. Maybe we'll bring Fajal with us. It'll be a whole family experience.
That would sure be a fun trip.
I'm going to go check that out right after this for sure, dude. I'm going to watch the whole thing. It's going to be amazing. You guys are awesome. Haunted Gamer, boom. Thank you so much for being here, my guy. Great friend. Got some cool content. I really like the vlog styles that you've been doing lately, man. Makes me feel like I'm back in Wyoming. Yo, Dodsy, I would love to see some of those sometime, man. Maybe you could record some of that. It'd be sick.
That sounds
sick.
cool.
Travis is quite the lyricist himself.
We can share some lyrics here on the live stream, I'm sure.
And dude, if you ever
on
record
Discord, maybe.
If you ever record a killer song over one of my beats, I'll totally release it on my channel. That'd be awesome. Be super cool. Well, guys, we're wrapping up. It's the last minute. Thank you all so much. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that everything was wonderful. And if you're in a different country, I hope you had a great Thursday. This is a fun time of year. It's time to reassess your goals. I was listening to something from Brian Casella earlier today, He's a guy I really like listening to. And your 2020 has already started in the sense of a business. Quarter one has already started. Got to get that momentum flowing for 2020. I know 2020 is going to be sick. I'm going to get sexier. I'm going to get bigger in music. I'm going to get better at skateboarding. I'm going to be a better friend. I'm going to be a better son. I'm going to be a better brother. Everything's going to be cool. 2020 is going to be one of the best years of my freaking gosh dang life, dude. Oh, yeah. So to all you out there, Happy New Year already, because it's coming up quicker than you know. You're going to blink your eyes and it's going to be 2020. Let's have some amazing momentum going through. Let's get all of our goals accomplished. Let's have things going up to the top. What is up, my guy? How you doing? Vengion, I think that's how you say it. We are ending right now, but I'm going to post the Discord real quick if you want to hop in the Discord. Are you already in the Discord? I can't remember. I can't remember if you're in the Discord or not, but I will post it anyway in case anybody isn't in there. A road trip to Jeff's would be super cool. Blue ain't crazy. How you going? How you going? How you doing? That's what I meant to say. How's it going? How you doing? Hey, thank you so much, Mickey Nixon. Oh, nice. We got Paint Devil. What's up in the chat? You guys are great. You guys are great. 720, dude. That's a snowboarding move, and it's a perfect time to end the chat. We got 7 people in the chat. We got 20 likes. You guys are awesome. I love you all so much. Let's make 2020 banging. Let's make it awesome. Let's make it incredible. Park Danger. Boom. Thank you for coming here. Shouting out the Portland Andy family. Let's get Portland Andy in here one of these times as well. You guys are amazing. We're going to end it now because I don't want to get too burnt out. I could totally do 2 hours, but I feel like for this one, I'm just going to, we'll crank it a little bit longer, but we had a crazy day today. Travis's car stopped working on the side of the freeway. If you can scoot in just a little bit more so that light can come in. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got to get a better setup here when it comes to the podcast, the streams, but I appreciate you guys all so much. ATK, I don't know if you're watching the replay, but missed you today. We'll chat on Discord and have a good time, man. It's good to see everybody in here. I appreciate it so much. We got the numbers back up. It's growing. It's flowing. Everything's super awesome. And yeah, don't give up, man. If you got something that you really want to do, don't give up on it because you're going to thank yourself down the road. It's going to be great. Travis, have a great night, man. Danny, you too, man, says Nikki Mixon Films. Dude, much love to you, dude. I really hope that you enjoy that card that we gave you, that we sent you, and we'll have more goodies coming your way. Tell CC we said, what's up? How you doing? And yeah, guys, I really do appreciate all of you guys. So peace out. We'll be back. We're going to do a Star Wars type beat and a Mac Miller type beat. And then whatever Haunted Gamer wants us to do, we'll be doing that too. And of course, as always, we got some retro beats and some Little Peep type beats. Those are always the foundation of this channel because rest in peace, Little Peep. And the 80s were dope. Video games are cool. I'm a nerd. All right, guys. Peace out. Hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend and night.
Bye.